Holy! What's good, everybody? It's your boy Roman here with some Adio Suerte gameplay. We're going to be going over the one, the only, the Odyssey-focused character. He is a free 4-star that was given to us by Bandai. That was a collaboration between One Piece Bounty Rush and One Piece Odyssey, and we got the character for free. Sadly, they didn't really give him, because he was a free character, they're always going to make them not very good and rather mediocre. He does have some capabilities, and he is fully able to do some things, but there are some things missing from his kit that disable him from being a truly meta character. So let's dive in and look at what we have here. All right, first of all, we got ourselves a 161 blue support. Got ourselves a couple warlords in there. We got attacker, straw hats, paramecia, new world, captain, grand line. And I'm sure there's 2 warlords in there because I can see Buggy and Boa in there, but obviously not very much. That doesn't matter for Adio Suerte. Don't worry about it. Stats for building, HP attack. Generally, the go-to is HP attack is usually what you want. His defense is really low. Let's take a peep at the traits here. So when dealing damage with hit 3 of a normal attack, 100% chance to reduce the enemy's defense by 20% for 20 seconds. That's actually huge if you can hit the 3rd hit. So you're going to have to bait out the enemy's the enemy's dodge, and then you're going to have to hit them out. When a character has been KO'd and you use another character, carry over 100% of the character's trait-based attack increase. Got it, get it, good. All right, so the carry over the attack is fantastic. When reducing an enemy's parameters, increase attack by 5%. So when you get that 3rd basic attack, you actually get the buff as well. I'm going to go back to that. And then, you increase your attack by 5%, it goes up to 30% total. 30% is fine. It's not crazy. Obviously, EXs go up to like 70%, 75%, so, or 100% if you're blue shanks. So those are some other things to consider, or green shanks, I think. And after killing an enemy, reduce the cooldown time of skill 2 by 30%. Okay. But he has no heals, as we've noticed. And let me tell you, your skills do not heal you either. Your skills, let's dive in. Let's take a look at those. We got the I'm not gonna miss. The naming drives me nuts. Actually, we'll go for skill 2, long range. This one's actually a pretty cool looking ability, and it does pretty good damage. This one's, you basically like kind of like a EZO ability, where you kind of just press and hold and you just rapid fire your guns in one spot. So anyway, and next up, we do have the combo wombo. We got ourselves Doflamingo is going to be added together. So homeboy, wall user, has his wall up 24/7, and honestly, Big Mom can actually bamboozle him because she ignores the walls with her skill 2. And so Big Mom can actually kind of deal with Dolphy, provided he doesn't dodge it. If he dodges it, then he can actually kind of do some work against her. But in general, he can be suffering a little bit. So we have crit boosted by 300% when allies KO'd, recover HP 1 time as a revive. When attacking an enemy in an area around your enemy's treasure, increase damage dealt by 30%. It's kind of hard because Dolphy's ranged. You're usually not going to be on the enemy flag. And when attacking an enemy, 100% chance to reduce the cooldown time of skill 2 by 3%. That's your wall. It's really annoying. When KOing an enemy, reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 30%. And when your HP is less than 50%, remove status effects, nullify the status effects inflicted, as well as, oh my god, please give me 2 seconds, and increase the normal attack damage by 100%. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful. Our skills is, you have one is Parasite, it confuses people, and then the other one is a skill 2, is like a giant wall that you put up and it creates a spider web. So let's dive in, let's look at some. All right, ladies and gents, here we go. We're going to start with Adio Suerte so we can get those attack buffs, so we can throw those on Doflamingo. As you can see, we got Pero, we got Roger, and we got Uta and Yamato. Now, Uta shouldn't be too difficult to deal with, provided we play our stuff right. Well, as Adio Suerte, it may be a little more difficult, but once we can change over to Doflamingo, we should be fine. If we dodge the Singe effect, we should be fine. If we can force her to start taking the flag, we'll actually be fine. But in this case, we're actually going to run away. For those of you that don't know, Uta actually has a Singe ability that basically allows her to pretty much guarantee a 1-shot. That's our skill 2 right there. Looks beautiful. Boosh, 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 boosh. Beautiful, fantastic, amazing, flawless. All right, and then we're going to keep taking the flag. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go. Okay, what do we got? Yamato, Roger. Roger and Runner Luffy, that thing's trash, so that thing's not a big deal. Okay, apparently still does damage, but he does have color advantage. That is an old unit. I would not recommend using it. I believe you get it for free. All right, there's 3 enemy units. No team to be found on that one, so not sure about that situation. Anyways, we got Doflamingo. 30k HP is actually insane. Homeboy has like very low defenses, though. So, Dolphy, you actually can't really get Yamato off the flag, to be honest. She could have stayed on there because he doesn't have a knockback. So, homeboy's chucking peanuts over here, because it really on Dolphy you don't do that much damage until you actually get below 50% HP when you get that extra attack bonus. So there was our wall ability. The enemy does have team boost, so luckily that was actually a perfect time to kill her because we wasted most of her team boost by her having to wait to respawn. So that was actually a good strategy there. We have an attack buff, a crit buff, we have all the buffs in the entire world. That is concert because of effing team boost. We got Shanks up in there. Oh my god, that's disgusting. We got Yamato. Oh, the counter. You gotta love hitting the counter. Now I'll be honest, Big Mom, when you see a bunch of Big Moms, she'll actually thrive. The Pero, that actually does a good amount of damage to the wall, so that's one thing to keep an eye out. That wall probably will break relatively soon. There it is. Because of Pero's Candy Slug does actually hit it multiple times, so it can actually one-shot it roughly and actually come close to killing it. So keep an eye out for that. Just things to watch out for. Yamato has a counter every 3 seconds. It's actually kind of cringe. So pretty much you can never hit her if you actually proc her counter. If you don't proc her counter, it's actually like a 10-second cooldown. Pretty much. So, anyways, that runner Luffy shouldn't be too big of a deal. The Raj is the one we need to look out for. Now he's confused, but we actually kind of healed him on the last hit of that. So, one thing to be careful of. Oh, skill 2. Oh, no, but we have, like, another life. So, don't worry. Oh, my God, and if he's anti-healed, as long as you don't confuse him with your skill 1, a lot of Doflamingos, when you're playing this character, please keep in mind that you're not trying to confuse people when they have an important status effect on them. So, if they have Tremor, if they have Singe effect, if they have Candy effect, don't hit your skill 1 on them, people. For some reason, this doesn't register with so many players, and it drives me insane. We have a 7k score, about to end with an 8 score with this dub. Oh my god, that's free low. Yeah, and who is the counter for that? This is game 2. Let's go, baby. So, start with Adio Suerte, get the attack buff for the Doflamingo. If you would like to run Adio Suerte plus Boa Hancock, actually is a fantastic one because as long as she has a buff, she will be left with 1 HP. So, you pretty much can keep healing and keep running around as Boa, and it's really big, actually. That Stampede Boa that we see right in front of us right now, actually, have some gameplay on it that I can actually put down in the description below. Is my video that I actually uploaded right before this. Anyways, let's dive in. We got Boa running through the Akainu. Homeboy is going to be really annoying just because he's a Lava Incineration Nation Station. Alright, we kind of whiff our skill through. That's unfortunate. Get the perfect dodge, though. So, as long as we can get some attack buffs, ideally, for our teammates. Let's see. Unfortunately, that ability is kind of difficult to deal with. Oh, God, the dodge. That's why it's hard to hit your third basic attack. Kind of makes it really difficult. Oh, there's a Big Mama Swan. Oh, my God. Now, there is a Who's Who on here. So, when we do swap over to Dolphin, we got to be careful of that. We actually did pretty good amounts of damage to that. And that Yamato did no damage. What the stuff is that? Okay, Big Mom got her skill 2 down. This will be pretty easy. Oh, my God. The team boost damage is righteous. Potentially be able to 5-0. That's Oni Zolo coming in hot. Oh, baby. Come on, Oni Zolo. Let's see how we fare against the brainest, newest, greatest, and latest EXs. I will be impressed if we were to actually win that fight against that Zolo. He has a 50% or 70% defense buff. I don't know, one of the two. 50% or 70%. I can't remember which one it was. Holy moly. Now we got Doflamingo. This shouldn't be too difficult, honestly, against Zolo. As long as we get our wall up and we actually have it properly. So we have 30k HP. It's insane. That's disgusting. Zolo's just going to be annoying for the time being until we can get a setup. With Dolphy, you obviously want to get to kind of a good position where you can like corner yourself in the wall. Unfortunately, the Zolo's not going to get off our cheeks. So we're just going to have him scraping our bung cheeks while we're trying to survive. Okay, can we just fight the Zolo back? Let's put the wall up. We already messed the wall up. Okay, homeboy. Need to not ignore that. Come on, home skillet. At some point, you just gotta turn and fight. That's the kind of the disadvantages of Dolphy, though, is because your initial basic attacks don't stagger. So a melee range character in melee range will have an advantage against a ranged character. Color me shocked. Let's be real here. So, anyways, enemy has team boost. Akainu's right there. You gotta watch out for the Big Mom in the back because of her skills that she can shoot down the line. She is in defender mode. We gotta watch out that she does use her Mazer Hulk cannon. Could be dangerous. Now, these Zolos seem to not be dying anytime soon. I don't know if people just don't have the equipment to deal with them or what. Finally, he's dead. We have our team boost. Remember, when you are down 2-3, you do have the potential to come back from it because of that latest and greatest team boost. So far, everyone's dead. Perodin killed the Big Mom. That's actually huge. We got those flags. They only have 8 seconds. I don't know if they can actually make this. Mazer Hulk cannon. It's going out. We got the perfect dodge with the dodge abuse. Shout out to that for those of you that don't know. If you press dodge and you don't move your control stick, you actually have a good chance to get a perfect dodge even without perfect dodging, actually. So, here we go, ladies and gents. We got ourselves Jack, Adio Suerte, Big Mom, Big Mom Swan against Double King. Honestly, against Double King shouldn't be too big of an issue because we have our attack buffs that are going to help us meltate him. And we do have a good amount of hits, per se. We're not the worst, but we're not the best against him. To be honest, I think the best is probably status effect users. Something to just lock King down and just stop him from moving everywhere, like doing that Pteranodon flying everywhere. Because Kings are just the ultimate RAS, just zooming left and right and going back and forth and going up and down the map all in 0.29468812 seconds. It's crazy. So, watch out for them Kings when you're playing. Please, if you are a One Piece Bounty Rush player, pay attention to the maps. Pay attention to the flags. If you have a defender that's in the middle of fighting people, they're not going to backcap. If you're a defender, in general, usually the defender should not be managing the backcaps. They should just be charging them and kind of holding the front forward flags and holding the front line. It is your duty as a attacker slash runner. If you're a runner, then I guess just don't defend. Just go and grab their backcap. If the enemy's going to backcap, you can just backcap. And hopefully, you can just get it balanced out. If you have the capability to fight that character, then I would do it. Just stop giving flags, particularly for free. Some people just do, and it's kind of obnoxious. So, Uta, we should actually melt here. Oh my god. We got the attack buff on the Dolphy. Helps him out a little bit. Oh, that Yam would probably be very useful, but also would reduce our attack capabilities. Oh my god, Zephyr, that big bomb skill that you just saw, 70% of current HP. So, if they are at a lower level of HP, it's not really going to do that much damage, but if they are at full max HP, it will do 70% of your health. So, the higher health they are, the more damage it does. Oh my god, we got bamboozled by Slave Arrow right before we could put up our wall. That is unfortunate. We would have had a decent setup there. How crazy. Back to Adio Suerte. Back on the map. We got 3 greens. This is not looking so good for us in this map today. We're down 2-3. Enemy's team boost is over when we held 2 flags. That is still very, very winnable of a game. One thing to keep an eye out is usually when you get the first team boost, you want to push for 4 flags. If you can push for 4 flags, that kind of frees up some space in terms of when the enemy's going to get. See how we're already almost at team boost here? Oh my god, and we hit that. Boom. Late at King Guswan, we got to watch for his skill 1. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Got that free perfect dodge. Now, unfortunately, that skill is kind of rigged because the latency, if you're playing on a global server, it does have a little bit of latency problems where you will have a perfect dodge and it will still tremor you and you are still stuck there in place, unable to move or do anything. So things like that will kind of hurt you when you're actually fighting King. Oh, that's a Kanjiro. Interesting. Honestly, the damage that we do on this is not too bad. That's a green. I doubt Kanjiro's got really attack built. He might, though. But it's unlikely. We're actually holding. Oh, my God. It's the looking. Oh, now with my head back and forth. Ooh, Kanjiro. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay. So, anyways, that is our Adio Suerte and Doflamingo gameplay. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope that kind of shows. You can actually wombo combo him with a few different people. I think the attack buffs is actually probably significant. You could probably pair him with Whitebeard to give him more attack buffs to help him get his buffs sooner, if you would like. That's a blue and a green, though, so really not too useful. But I'm sure there's many other blue units that you could actually pair them with that would actually help them significantly. Now, I would pair Adio Suerte. You have him with Boa Hancock is probably one of the best combos that you could have in the entire game, particularly in terms of like synergizing. It would help Boa Hancock a lot. But anyways, that is our gameplay. Big shout out to Dapossessed for the gameplay. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I'm a boy Roman Plus, and I will be taking off. Yeah, holy peace, beautiful people.